offense, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Here's White.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's White.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton
from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. There he goes, right side.
Nelson Agholor inside the 20 and all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards.
What a play right there. This is just a case of get the ball into his hands and let him do his thing. He had all sorts of room to run once he caught the ball, and he's finally taken down after as big a play as you'll see all season.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Down the right sideline.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. But every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Here's 1st down. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Irving.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. To Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Jackson.
Forced out to his left. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.